Hey, good morning. Today I'll read to you from Psalm 147. Today I also finished reading the whole book of Psalm. The last chapter is Psalm 150. Before I go to Psalm 147, do you know what's the last verse of Psalm 150? Actually, it's this. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Do you know what song is that? Let everything that has breath praise the Lord, praise the Lord. That actually is the last verse of the book of Psalm, Psalm 150, verse 6. But I digress. Let's go back to Psalm 147, verse 10 and 11. He, God, does not delight in the strength of the horse. He takes no pleasure in the legs of a man. The Lord takes pleasure in those who fear him, in those who hope in his mercy. Let me read that again. He does not delight in the strength of the horse. He takes no pleasure in the legs of a man. The Lord takes pleasure on those who fear him, in those who hope in his mercy. The Lord takes pleasure in those who fear him, in those who hope in his mercy. Also, I read Proverbs chapter 8, verse 34 to 35, talking about wisdom. Blessed is the man who listens to me, says wisdom, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. These 4 verses talk about dependence on the Lord. It talks about living life, leaning on the Lord and relying on him and not on ourselves. So often we want to be strong. But here, you hear that the Lord takes no pleasure and does not delight, even in the strength of the horse and the legs of a man. The Lord does not want us to lean on our own strength, but he wants us to lean on him. Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 8 talks about a life of dependence, the life that is dependent on the wisdom of God and not on our own smarts. Blessed is the man who listens to me, listening and hearing what God is saying, watching daily, waiting at the post of the doors of God. Wisdom is not a thing. Wisdom is a person. Wisdom is actually the person of Jesus Christ. He was made unto us wisdom from God. When we live life relying on Jesus, yielding ourselves to him, listening, waiting, watching, and abiding in him, we will find life and obtain favor from the Lord. This life is Zoe life, a life of God, a life that is overcoming, a life that is abundant, blessed, prosperous, victorious. We can have this life because Jesus came to give it to us. All we have to do is open our hands and our heart to receive it. But it takes a humble person to receive. Are you humble today to receive and accept the love of God, his supply, his wisdom, and all that he wants to pour into your life? Think about that and have a blessed